Hello everybody! You wouldn't believe what I just got! Before this video, I already used my Xcalius knife. Xcalius knife to cut my 3 sides of tape on this part of my box. And what's inside this package is that I have B-00 Beyblade Burst Gotchi Golden Long LR launcher. And here's what I got inside this package. And here's what inside of this package that has not only the Porto Zero sticker on it, not even a barcode that says your beliefs scream the loudest when you are challenged. It also have authentic Takara Tomy store that can be like trusted. That is like the Porto Zero business card. So on the back view, this says join the fun now and talk to us. Rewards waiting. And this shows the picture of a Takara Tomy shelter Regulus. And there are the 2 R codes that you... Okay, I'm not too sure if you may use your mobile device to scan this code, and even this on YouTube main. I'm not too sure if these are the QR codes can be considered to be a one time. Just one time. That is because I already clicked the button saying follow on the Porto Zero's official Instagram page. And also I already subscribed the Porto Zero's official YouTube channel. That is how I keep it updated to see what are upcoming the Takara Tomy Burst Super King products that will be coming in the future. So if you don't like me, please go ahead and support the Porto Zero social media accounts like Instagram and YouTube main. So I'm going to take this card out of it just in case that I need this in the future. And here I will speed it up a little. Whoa, look at that. This is my back view of Beyblade Burst Gotchi Golden Long LR launcher. When it comes to the bag, of course, it has the comparison image between Proto Launcher, which can be the most worst Takara Tomy launcher ever in the VTuber community. One launcher is not that good as the two different LR launchers. One is a standard and one is a longest. And I'm really so confident. I'm pretty so confident about sliding the tab. Speaking of that, I do think I know the tab in which I might explain to use my inexperience for my counterfeit Chelsea Achilles that I got scammed with on the Amazon.com Prime. That is about the separate video. So as you can see, my brand new golden launcher has a longer string than that of the regular LR launcher. And also, it also have the pieces that people under 6 years old may choke on if not very so careful. So we have to be careful handling this product about people under 6 years old. And this one has the barcode with the play button on the QR code. That is like check out Asian channel. I don't know what that is, but probably it could be on the YouTube main or whatever. And for this, whoa, look at this. I have finally got my Takara Tomy Golden Long LR launcher. On the front view of this package, that is where you can launch the target that can be extracted from the Takara Tomy company. Now, I'll speed up as I unbox my brand new B-00 LONG BeyLauncher LR. It isn't because I can't wait to put my hands onto it. Here I go. Whoa, look at that. So really so beautiful about this. And I almost forgot to say about this launcher. It is like one of the grand prizes from a certain Beyblade Burst Gachi season tournament, of course, which is the grand prize. Frankly, one of the grand prizes are from, should I say, WBBA Beyblade Burst Gachi tournaments. Like about that, from the last year to the about last 2 months. And oh yes, I almost forgot about the QR code if you live in Japan. Or if you're like Oriental dudes like me and the BeybladeGeeks like Stephen and Brandon, not to mention our currently deceased BeybladeGeeks member, William Ma. Speaking of William Ma, I made the go over with the instructions about a moment. So yes, I watched the BeybladeGeeks using the Japanese burst website that they could take multiple times to get a golden material single layer burst top. So now though we have instructions we're going to go over with to find out what stood out to me. As I said it earlier, I know how to switch modes for my brand new Takara Tomy Golden Launcher, and also using the bottom part that can help me to switch modes when it comes to the recent Spiriken base like Legend Spiriken, Spiriken Requiem, and Turbo Spryzen, aka Chosy Spiriken in Takara Tomy terminology. Here's a little warning that says you can pull the handle straight and make sure the string doesn't have any damaged fuzzy part of the string alike. And speaking of that, do not do what the BBG deceased member William Ma did oppositely. Do not what William Ma did oppositely to his LR launcher from the Metal Fight Saga. As we may know about the BBG permanent deceased member William Ma, he was known for to getting like a bank rob and could not afford to pay the expensive grip. The latter confessed that said that before the rock giraffe from Takara Tomy the giveaway, and of course he was like he broke his the launcher grip, so he decided to revise by putting the grab the rubber band to his the launcher grip, and also put the Pearlish Hasbro Cyber Pegasus Assembly 2 as a finger assist to launch El Drago Destroy FS, which he wasn't satisfied. And another video that says broke something again. That was where BBG Stephen and the BBG Brandon accused BBG William of ruining the string of his own LR launcher, and also pull the string out from Takara Tomy LR launcher. As a result, they banned BeybladeGeeks from using the string launchers as we saw in the beginning of the marathons. The first marathon made by the BeybladeGeeks. And of course, the same unuploaded video took place after the BeybladeGeeks unboxing video out of suspension grip. And what stood out to me is that you may be very careful of attaching your Takara Tomy Young Toys and Hasbro Beyblade burst tops on your own. Make sure the tabs of a launcher like that aligns perfectly with your authentic Beyblade burst top. Otherwise, if you do the sloppy job on that, you may take some time to take off your authentic base. But here's an illustration that I made trying to figure it out. Just figure it out to match the images. So onto the actual golden long LR launcher. So this is the golden LR launcher whose string is very that longer. So that's longer. On the top view, it has a tab with the two parallelograms built in alike. Pretty much look that similar to the BeyLauncher with lights, but it doesn't look like that light. It also have the Beyblade brand name, and we have the text that says "right" on the metallic golden yellow text. That is it because if you wanted to switch to the opposite direction, here's the white tab that you can slide up, make a one-time snap noise, and also slide firmly to make sure that it has a change shades that leave the text to be like perhaps regular brownish golden text with the painted parallelogram built in alike. This is what it looks like on the top. Of course, under the middle. Oh yes, I almost forgot about put it back to launch. Let's spin authentic Beyblade burst top. And oh yes, it has the tabs. It also has the tabs with the shade that kind of looks like that half piece of that Japanese Shogun steel face bolt. Pretty much like that. Nothing quite special, exception it has a cross barrel, of course, in the middle of the circular the barrel, of course. Well, for the prawns, nothing quite that special. Exception of that, it has the barrel center with the cross point stick on it. Here's the back view of the switch tab that has a no tab and no text, so leave it on the other side to have it text otherwise. And what stood out to me is that I can see through this launcher that is like the red gears. Pretty much love this series so much. Pretty much love it. And it is a pen-shaped part with a trapezoid tab, of course. Matching the same color of the switch tab alike. Same goes with the handle, whose handle is kind of looks like that of Manico Bone. Manico Bone, because it looks like, with the vital points that goes up, and for the side parts to be like a so firm but not that pointy. And the lower part is like a middle vital points, and the lower vital points is like the same tip of that mountain peaks. And it also has the built-in with that the middle part of the handle having the circular built-in part. And oh yes, I almost forgot about the lower part. It has two openings that you can switch mode using your recent splicing layers like Legend splicing and Turbos ones. And this also have two openings that you can have a compatibility with the Takara Tomy Beylauncher grip from the burst generation. Hasbro Ripcore and the burst string launchers, it doesn't count. And for the design, I would say that nothing is special, and it has two openings that you can put the BeybladeGeeks on top. It also have the middle part with the sign that says BeyLauncher LR, and with the lower part, it's just like the middle part of a Xcalius X3 metal part. But with this side, side part on the middle, kind of nothing special as the both sides of Takara Tomy stone face bolt. And for the curved side, leaving it to be that what is be like looks like the lower part of it has a gun shape. And the one arrows, two longest parallel the graph that you can feel are are the plain yellow in color. Same goes with the stick leg alike. That you can feel the sole flander is good. Pretty much that good. And not only that, it has the two parts that mirror each other. That is like the two gap on the top, leave it on the other side to be straight, and it goes like the tail is pretty much like the longest check mark. And that is about my long golden BeyLauncher LR. For the model, I would say that in short term, not very special. I have the video the coming up how I know this model, especially I have the personal experience about a good scam with a counterfeit Chelsea Xcalius on Amazon Prime because of a bad seller. Oh, I almost forgot about the describe one out of two largest antlers above it, the other two little ones. For lower part, bearing the resemblance to the head of Rodon from the Godzilla franchise, but with an upside down check mark horn on it. And for the middle part, it has one straight that could look like that of a kid's chocolate shape because of a pointy part. And that one, that looks like the claw of the birds of prey. So I also almost forgot to do the same thing with the what's underneath golden plate. When you play around with the handle, the color changes from white to black, back and forth. From white to black, back and forth. And you can keep going and going until you reach the end of a black string material. Then it turns back to white. Then it turns back to the white. So here I'm going to count the length of a black string material inside this BeyLauncher LR. The length of the black string material is not only 0, not only 1, not only 2, not only 3, not only 4, not only 5, not 6, 7, 8, 9, but approximately 10 revs. More like 10 feet long. Yes, my brand new black string material is about approximately 10 feet long. Now we're going to determine to see if a BeyLauncher LR has the longer string than that of a Master Kit string launcher. Yes. And for the dual thread launcher. Yes. Up. And for the orange string launcher by Hasbro. And for orange string launcher from Hasbro. Yes. Yes. Grayish blue Takara Tomy Beyblade Saga string launcher. Yes. Lightning AndrewNguyenCameraVideo BeyLauncher. Yes, but get it closer. Oops, I didn't mean to accidentally hit my brand new golden launcher. Sorry. Let's see if my brand new BeyLauncher LR can beat my rev up launcher. So now, the answer is no. I don't think my brand new BeyLauncher LR can beat wrap-up launcher. So we're going to wrap up the golden longer BeyLauncher LR. So we got to the couple differences between the Takara Tomy Long Golden BeyLauncher LR and the regular color dual thread launcher. When it comes to the handle, the stick is pretty much that longer than that of dual thread launcher. And for the two horns alike, nothing special. Not even a similar design, like an alignment. And exception of that, on the right part of the dual thread launcher, it has two semi octagon shapes to be flattened out on the one's hand. It also has a QR code, so you can go ahead and scan it, and the shape whose paint color are black to be like a feeling really so good when you pressure your finger on it. It's these shapes are that simple. Center with a brand name Beyblade in the black printed text. And also it has the 4-foot in the areas. And it has an initials like a R for the right and L for the left. And it has the two plugs alike, or two notches that you can connect your other Hasbro burst ripcord launchers. And also you can slide the tab by starting with a black piece that can make a one-time click and slide it to the left and click back to normal, and you can reverse. You choose that you can choose to launch right spin burst tops like that. It also has the opening that you can use not just ripcord launchers, not only Xcalius X3 fastest launcher, but you can do the same thing to the golden belt clear from Master Kits and make it one-time snap. And belt clip can also have the two holes that can allows you for opening to launch right and left spin burst toss because of a switch strike, slingshot, and hyper spear launchers. And for the size, it's pretty much like it feel like the three gaps resembling that of lights from the BeyLauncher. And on the back view, it has a perfect circular nail in the middle of black tabs. It also two arrows that can switch modes with your recent Spiriken layers like Legend, Requiem, and Chosetsu Spiriken layers. It also has the numbers engraved with the black text number that you can use as a proof of a purchase for your replacement. It also has the two pegs that you can do the same thing on your recent Spiriken layers, and I'm not too sure if it could apply. It could have probably applied the futuristic sparking Spiriken layer, but we'll talk about it as we go. Pay attention to the news. Paying attention to the news about the Spiriken layer. And for the golden launcher, which has the four antlers aligned together themselves, centered with a stick, and also the hole that the color changed from white to black, like this. And it also has two parallelograms that dance to be like squashed. And for the check marks, more like it's kind of looks similar to these legs of the stick figure. It also has an arrow right here that says you can connect the launcher grip in a one way or another way to using this side. And for the toggle button, nothing special, but you can press up, make it a one-time clear click, and slide it a tab so you can launch that spin Beyblade burst tops and push it back. And you can do the same thing to launch a right spin by sliding backward. And also, it has the terms like right and left, which looks similar to this initials on the 3-thread launcher. It also has a BeyLauncher LR on the plate part. Beyblade. And it has the two built-ins that kind of looks like the lights of a BeyLauncher, but it doesn't have a light on it. Light, like a BeyLauncher, I mean to say. Of course, it has the two openings that you can put the BeyLauncher on top using these clips. And for the parts, It has two smaller openings that you can do the same thing, just like you use the thread launcher to switch modes for your recent two Spiriken layers, as I said there earlier. And the pen part is aligned with a trapezoid shape alike clip mounted together. And for this, you can see that there's a stick. Play around with a stick. Yes, you can play around with a stick whose edge is like a plus sign or cross sign in the middle of the white barrel part. And I almost forgot to say that while the thread launcher has this CE, it also have whenever Hasbro distributed this dual thread launcher. And for the Takara Tomy, that has numbers on it. And for information like Tomy and Phenom, nothing special. If you may or may not believe me about the similarity between these launchers, Takara Tomy Beylauncher LR with a long string can have two openings. With the two tabs that you can make a contact from your recent dual Spiriken layer. Shows a dual rotation recent Spiriken layers using two tabs, and voila, you can switch from the right to the left or left to the right. Same thing goes to the dual thread launcher that has packs that you can insert to make a contact with a QR code or inside that of teeth from recent dual rotation Spiriken layers. Like this or this, and that's it. I almost forgot to rejoice. I must have forgot to rejoice when I closed the garage door. Before that, I go to revisit my Lightning Out Dragon can beat my brand new launcher. I don't care if it has an airplane noise, but I just wanted to check it to see if no. Not even my Lightning Out Dragon can beat my brand new BeyLauncher LR with a long black string material. Now I'm going to make it rejoice when I close my garage door. Rejoice! The one Beyblade burst BeyLauncher whose type that can be switched from right to left or from left to right, but with the longest string that can help improve Beyblade burst top speed and power than ever. The name is the Long BeyLauncher LR. Here we begin a new chapter of demonstrating the Long BeyLauncher LR. So I'm back with my clean, standardized stadium. That was before I will use my Long BeyLauncher LR to launch my golden Xcalius Force Extreme from Master Kit. And oh yes, I also forgot to mention one of Kimball's video that says all God base versus all Switch Strike base. When he attached his Switch Strike base underneath his Chelsea Achilles BeyLauncher LR, and it could sometimes backfires that some of his Switch Strike base may be stuck on the tabs, or Kimball had a bad launches for his Switch Strike base, so he decided to use a Hasbro stronger burst launcher rather than keeping the Chelsea Achilles launcher of launching the Hasbro Switch Strike base. But luckily for him, he decided to keep his Chelsea Achilles BeyLauncher LR since it's doing a very good job for most of his Takara Tomy God burst base. Maybe I thought that he could get it exciting, take a quick time to launch his Switch Strike base after his God base on that same video. So right here, what would I do with my Hasbro Beyblade burst top like this accurately, and as I test it out off screen, you can make a one-time snap, because if you're twisting your Hasbro Beyblade burst top or Takara Tomy burst top very that much, it might somewhat create technical difficulty on the tabs of Long BeyLauncher LR. So I already make it a one-time snap and prepare for the test launch. And why are you doing this? And why am I doing this to my Xcalius Force Extreme from Master Kit? Well, just wanted to test to see if my Xcalius Force Extreme is going aggressive with the improved speed and power to make my brand new launcher is the best in the VTuber community, much like left and right super keen launchers. Watch. As I gave it a launch, Xcalius the go aggressive in a tornado rage. First way was to get this guy was a soft launch. And that was very so fast. And the second way for me to pull the handle fast. Here I go. Whoa! Way much faster than ever. Much faster than ever. Probable one more time without trouble. And one more again. Here I go. Whoa! Look how crazy Xcalius Force Extreme is. With a brand new BeyLauncher LR golden version. And boom! That was fast. Now I will pop the white tab and slide it to the left spin. And put the white tab back. This is how I want to launch Dragoon Fighter Gravity Bearable. Dragoon Fighter Gravity Bearable. As I said again. First one will be the soft launch. Watch. Halfway to the tornado rage to take the center, which is nothing special. Nothing special. Because of the soft rubber used for Hasbro variable, it takes the longest time to reach a second evolutionary step. That is like a rubber version of the Giga Flat. Like I said there earlier in my several videos, but I don't care. And here goes the strongest launch. Watch. Then what is done? It is done by making contact with a tornado ridge at the start. and stop by falling it down. To be continued. Why they say in the to be continued? I will be getting excited to use my BeyLauncher LR Golden version to make my Beyblade Burst battles epic, which I'll spin you later with. Thank you very so much for watching my first part of my, of course, Long Golden BeyLauncher LR from Takara Tomy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and or /follow. And do not forget to give support to following big tubers like the Portal Zero BeybladeGeeks and also Kimbo Slice 1305. 10 first to outrageous burst battles with this launcher. It includes 10 first to 5 outrageous Bay battles in the burst formats because of this launcher. How I know the same model of this launcher, and also the other majestic Bay battles and WBO style Bay battle series. Dailymotion version. Have a nice summer and do not forget to let it rip. And I, AndrewNguyen, will peace out from this part until the next part. Very, very, very soon.